Hello and welcome back. This is DragonLoon and we are back in Airport CEO. Now, I do have some information regarding this. They just moved from alpha, which we had previously been playing, into beta. They just released beta version 1.1 on the 23rd of September. So with that, they did do a little bit of rebalancing of pathing and AI and things like that, as well as some bug fixes, and they did also release a few new things, which we will most likely get into later within our playthrough. However, this time, today, what we are going to be working on is continuing our regional airport. So right now, we are just waiting for our flights to cycle through. But what we are also going to try to get to today is adding in our medium aircraft stands over here in our commercial side. And as well as potentially adding in those emergency services such as police and fire over here. And part of the emergency services, shh, don't tell anyone, is bird strike prevention for the runways. Again, we are going to, because we're going to try and be getting into our medium aircraft, we are going to want to extend this runway out to be the medium, which means we will need to purchase this section of the map here to be able to place that down. So let's go ahead and turn the speed back on so that we can get through this. And while we wait for all of that to go through, let's zoom in and check in on some things. Looks like that's going good. Looks like that stuff is going good. Oh, we might also turn around 5 commercial flights. That is our next task. Awesome. As I was saying, what we might also do is go ahead and utilize this space right here. Eventually, maybe today, maybe next time, for some shops and some restaurants and cafes. Don't know. We won't get into that just yet, though. For now, let's go ahead and pause. And we will go into our aircraft infrastructure. Ooh, they updated the visuals. That's kind of nice for the graphics to be updated. Interesting. Let's take a look at all of these. A little easier to tell what's what. I like it. Those are zones. Okay. I think they just pretty much just made everything a little bit larger and changed some coloring. Yeah, all they really did was change the coloring on some things. But hey, it's an update. I do kind of like that. Interesting. Oh, cool. We can put statues. All right. Anyway, back to what I was doing. We need a ramp, runway ramp, and we are going to put that right here. And then we are also going to want to we're going to want to put one right there. And then, of course, we want the taxiway foundations. Ooh, and we can't quite build that yet. All right. So we will let things run. All right. So while we were waiting for our new area to finish up, which we can actually afford now, Ooh. Did we get a bonus or something? Yep, we got a bonus. All right. So what we need to do now is go ahead and research the emergency response. So let's go ahead. Ooh, we can't do that just yet because we're still working on the extended commercial license. So we'll let that run up. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and finish this area over here, which we are going to be using for some hangars for our general aviation to get repaired. So we'll put in 5 of those to start with. All right, there we go. There is our extended commercial, which I believe gave us medium? No, it gave us the medium aircraft stand, or aircraft tower, excuse me. So what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and put that in, and we will plop that in right there. And that will give us access to more flights per day. Excellent. All right. So now we need to go into our R&D, and we need to the emergency response units. There we go. All right. So we'll start that. All right, folks, so our emergency response research is done. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we now have. In our aircraft infrastructure, we now have the radar tower, which increases the maximum limit of daily flights. I believe it adds 50 to what we have available. And so we are going to, yep, it adds 50. So we are going to take that and put that down right here next to our air traffic control tower. And then in our security, we now have a airport police station as well as emergency response station. And that gives us fire trucks and ambulances up to 4 vehicles, and the airport police station holds up to 8 cars, and the police cars are what are supposed to get rid of the animals. Now we are also supposed to have anti-bird strike objects somewhere around here, but I don't see them. Ah, there we are. So it is under the runway upgrades. We have the Pappy lights, which are a landing aid, and we have the bird strike prevention system. So we are going to take that, and we are going to go ahead and put one at each end of the runway, just like so. And I don't like the positioning of that one, so we are going to remove that and put another one in right there. All right. And it also wants us to build an emergency response station and also probably a police station. So we'll go ahead and put one of each down. And that is found, oh yeah, in the security. So we're going to put down an emergency response station, and we'll put that right there. And we'll take the police station and put it right across from it. There we go. All right. So now it wants at least one police car, 1 fire truck, and 1 ambulance. So now we're going to go back into our economy section. Vehicles and purchase vehicles. We'll go ahead and do 2 police cars, 1 ambulance, And we'll do 2 fire trucks. And while we wait for all of that, we'll go back into our R&D. And we are going to go project group number 2. This is going to help us do research a whole lot quicker. All right, so the next step is to assign patrols. You can assign patrol to a vehicle as well as regular security officers within your terminal. So this wants us to create one inside the terminal, which has to be at least 4 nodes, which is just, points that you select, as well as... Oh, no, this one just wants us to do the interior patrol. So we're going to go security officer patrol. And we are going to have them patrol from regular security to the exit area, and then down towards the office area, and up near where the other gates are going to be, and then all the way down to the end of the terminal, and then past where the restaurants, cafes, and shops are going to be, and past the bathrooms, and then there. And that is 1 patrol. And what we need to do is we need to go into staffing and go to our security officers and hire a few more. All right. Now we need to create a route for our patrol cars. So we are going to go from here. We're going to start from the police station and follow this road around. And it looks like you can only patrol on actual roads. So we can't patrol around the entire airport. So we'll have it come back around. And there's our patrol route for that too. And it wants us to delete the patrol. That doesn't make sense. Oh, place the patrol route down. Now delete it. All right. There we go. There we go. We have finished that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that patrol route for the cars back in. And now we do need to do the research for the medium aircraft, which will allow us to have the medium aircraft stand right here, as well as give us access to the medium runway, which is needed for the medium aircrafts. And most likely, not 100% sure on here, but most likely also gives us access to medium hangars. So while we wait for Project 2, well, it's done. All right, so let's go in here, and we are going to do the medium aircraft stand, and we'll assign a maximum there, and then we'll grab group 2, and we'll do subway permit. Now, what this subway permit is going to do is allow us to bring in more passengers quicker. And then what we want to do is we want to add in some small hangars right there for our commercial flights. All right, so this is unusual. I've never gotten this before. It says Mayday, Mayday, Maple Express flight MP570 is experiencing a bird strike and requires fire truck assistance. Refusing or failing to correctly handle this emergency landing will incur a harsh fine and security rating penalty. Should find an available stand for them to utilize within the next 30 minutes. We are going to accept that. put them there. Wow, I have never seen that before. Let's take a look at our bird strikes too. I think that's plenty of coverage. Although, oh. This is interesting. I've got to watch this. That's cool. The fire truck is putting out the fire on the runway. That's interesting. All right, let's speed up time again. All right, so we cannot have this plane depart until we have those hangars. And I hope we can get those hangars finished, or access to those hangars finished, rather quickly, so that we can land the planes that are actually scheduled for that pad when they come in. All right, there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So let's go in and change all of these to commercial flights. Just like that. And now that is off to the races. That's cool. All right. So while we were dealing with all of that fun stuff, we completed our medium aircraft R&D, as well as the subway. So let's put in our subway, which is right there. And we are going to come down here and put that in right there. Now we're going to need to put in the medium runway. And if we zoom all the way out, we can see that this thing needs a lot of space. So we can't put that in just yet. But what we can do is we can put in the medium aircraft stands. However, if we look at the medium aircraft stands, it requires access on the second floor. So that is the next thing that we're going to have to build, is our second floor. So if we go up one floor and grab our terminal foundation, it goes out to here for passenger access. So we will start it right there, but we can't do that yet until we do floor construction permit. So we need to go into R&D, and first off, we're going to do proactive maintenance so that we can automatically repair things. And then we're going to find the multiple floor construction permit. There we go. And we'll go in and grab our medium hangar. Ooh, now that's interesting. The medium hangar requires service road access. So we'll put one right there. So now, because we have the floor construction done, as well as the proactive maintenance, let's take care of the proactive maintenance first. So proactive maintenance allows us to do cleaning and repairs. So we'll turn those on. All right. The multi-floor, however, allows us to build upstairs. And they give us escalators, stairs, as well as elevators, which allows us to pass through multiple floors. We're not going to install an elevator just yet. Eventually we might, but not yet. However, what we can do now is go grab our foundations and go up here and drag this out, and we are going to go out to there, just like that. Now, what we need to do, oh, that's cool, is escalators, and we want to go this way. However, we can't do that just yet because there's no security zones. I wonder, can we put security zone, can we zone it before it's completed? Yes, we can. Excellent. All right, so we're going to put a small stairway right there, and then we're gonna grab an escalator and put that right there, and then we're gonna grab a medium stairway and put that like that, and that hides the staff door. Now we need to go back here and finish putting in the service roads. All right, sweet. We repaired the aircraft. All right, and it says up here, the bird strike emergency has been resolved. Sorry about that. Bird strike emergency has been resolved with the following results. 100% handled, was fully handled. Our ability to handle this incident is currently being analyzed by an external consultant, and an email containing the incident report will follow shortly. That is awesome. I bet you that's going to help improve our airport rating. Let's find out. Airline infrastructure quality, baggage handling. That's the total breakdown. Terminal quality. Our terminal quality sucks, but that's because we really don't have anything. General aviation is dropping just a little bit because I increased the prices of things so that we can try and repay that loan a little bit quicker. But overall, I think things are looking pretty good. So let's continue here. And our incident email is in. So let's take a look here. Contacting you regarding an emergency incident report carried out by orders of Dragon International. You completed 100% of the steps, which gives us a handling grade of A. As a result of this generous grade, we have not been fined, and our security rating has been improved. That is awesome. Sweet. Cool. All right. Moving on. All right, so while we're waiting on things, I think one thing we're going to do is we're going to work on night flights because that will help us bring in more revenue. And we are also going to work on... we'll go ahead and do program 2, just like that. All right, and now that night flights are done... Wait, why is that not being repaired? I've got service technicians. Maybe I need more service technicians. Don't know. All right. Anyway, now that that's done, let's upgrade. Oh, I guess we don't need to upgrade it. But we do need to build some Pappy lights. So we'll put a couple Pappy lights there. And a couple Pappy lights there. And if we go to the flight planner, look at that. We can now schedule flights at all times. And it will take a little bit for them to load in as our airport rating needs to climb. All right. And another thing that we can do to help improve revenue is get catering services. So we'll start that. And then I'm kind of wanting to do the baggage handling, but not just yet. I want to kind of get the medium aircraft installed before we do that. And I kind of want to do the automation, but in order to do the self-check-in kiosks, we need the baggage drop, which will require the baggage handling. So we can't do that yet. So I think we're going to hold off on anything else for now. All right, and there we go. We have flights scheduled throughout the entire day, which will help us improve our revenue. That way we can pay off this pesky loan. Catering services. All right. So we go in here, we go to catering services, and I did not leave enough space. So we need to do some rearranging. All right, now in order to put the catering in, we have to remove some fencing. And we are going to remove that section of fence. We'll do that section of fence right there. All right. Now, unfortunately, that's going to cause the airport to be unsecure, which might cause some issues, but we'll deal with that when we get there. So, all right. We have our catering. Now we need to hire a food supplier. And if we look here, the 2-star cost per delivered food item. Sorry about that, mouse issues. Cost per delivered food item is 78 cents. We have a 3-star, which is 40 cents per delivered food item. And we have a 4-star, which is 94 cents per food item. And then the other difference is the total number of food items. So I think we're going to go with the 3-star because it's cheaper and it still gives us approximately the same number. Or a decent number of food items. So the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on this auto negotiate. What that does is every year, if we go back here, let's take a look at our food supplier. You can see that the contract was signed on day 12 of year 1. So every year we can potentially renegotiate things. So I'm going to turn that on. And hopefully that will help save us some money. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to get some catering vehicles. So we're going to get... we'll do 3 catering trucks for now. And then we need to go into our operations. And once those trucks arrive, we can turn on aircraft catering, which will get us some more funds. All right, and trucks have arrived, so we'll turn that on, and that will earn us $5 per meal, or that's what we're charging. All right, so we ran into a very minor issue where the catering depot was not preparing meals, so I had to reload the game, but now it is, so we should start making a profit off of that now because we weren't before. So all right, so I had a game crash, not sure why. I still haven't gotten the catering trucks working properly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's they don't work on these small aircraft. But I ended up taking out another loan so that I could put in the medium runway. That way we can start getting in medium flights. So there we go. Now we have our medium runway built, and we are working on getting this section of the taxiway finished so that we can put in our medium stands. In fact, what we can do right now is go ahead and start building those. But first, we are going to need to remove some service roads. All right, there we go. We have our 2 aircraft, medium aircraft stands going, as well as extending back out all of the service roads there. And our flights are starting to get back under control. One thing I do want to do, though, is I do want to add in another bird strike thing, as well as some more pappy lights on this end for our medium aircraft. All right, and now that we have the medium aircraft stands built, it's giving us an error because we don't have any boarding desks assigned, and it can't reach any security checkpoints because we don't have any doors. However, that would be if we wanted them on the bottom floor here. We don't. We want to upgrade and build a jetway, just like that. Now, if we go up to the upper floor, we can see that they now have access, and so now we just need to build our boarding desks, and we're going to do a medium boarding desk. We'll do our flight information here, just like that, and then we'll add in our seating, just like that. All right, and now we have some more airlines that will give us some more medium flights, so let's get these airlines going. And I just realized I forgot to purchase some pushback trucks. So we have those on the way. There we go. And we will assign those to individual. There we go. I was just on the wrong floor. So we are going to assign them to the individual stands. And now if we go into the flight planner, we can see that we already have a medium flight scheduled. And there we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And there are our first medium flights. Now, is that going to fix the issue with the catering trucks? No, it is not. I think that the catering trucks are broken. I hope that they get that fixed relatively soon. Oh my word. We are running into a problem. We don't have enough security checkpoints, but I forgot we do have the medium checkpoints. So we'll put one of those in there. Oh, we got the catering done. Awesome. We finally got, so I guess it was just the, fact that, yeah, we need, catering is only available for medium aircraft. I wish I had known that. All right. So, but we cannot finish this medium security checkpoint just yet because our construction people are still working on the fences out here. That way we can get rid of the animals that are in here because they were causing some issues with taxiing. So, all right. Well, as I was saying, minor glitches aside, it looks like we are doing pretty good. I'm not sure why the flight monitor still is giving me a error message. Anyway, we've gotten a decent amount done today. Unfortunately, we're still losing money rather rapidly. But I'm hoping that because we now have medium flights as well as food catering, I'm hoping that we can now start earning decent amount of money. If we look at our tutorial panel, it is now asking us to make shops and restaurants. and start getting contracts with those, which we can earn even more money with as we increase the number of passengers that go through our airport. But that is not going to happen this time. How close are they to? Oh, gosh, they are taking forever. One of the updates that they did when they released it to beta was they changed the sprite speed, I think. Either that or I'm just used to other games, because this is moving really, really slow right now. But next time, what we are going to be working on is our shops and restaurants, and hopefully even working on getting baggage going, which will give us even more money. Hey, imagine that. More money, more money. Oh my word. Yeah, we definitely need to. Why are only 2 check stands running? That just does not make sense. I don't know. Anyway, I think that will be all for now. If you found this entertaining or informational, please leave me a like, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of this really awesome content. And until next time, stay frosty out there.